Yeah, what is up, everyone? Brian with you from TheGameCommon, and we're doing our AI Only Championship series here in Civilization 6. We are down to the last episode before we get to the finals. Oh my gosh. So, what's happening right now? Layer 6 guy and Triu are basically safe. They did good enough last game that they should be pretty much on their way then to the finals, which is crazy. Man, I'm excited about that. Now, the other four, little up in the air. I think Basil's definitely eliminated because he was second to last time. And he's second to last this time, so it looks like he's going to be eliminated. Now, which one of the final three is going to be eliminated? That's the question. Simón was in last place last time. How far behind Lautaro was he? How far behind Genghis Khan was he? That's the major question here. So, we'll see how the numbers maintain, whether or not their leads grow or go down. Vietnam's actually going to settle here. Mongolia is still thinking about where to settle, but he's got to throw down here quick. He needs to go up here. I don't know what he's actually doing right now. The other option is, nope, she came and settled it. Yeah, he's trapped now. He's going to have to do it up there, but he's got to move quickly. Culture, no one's going to win. Nah, people started catching up. Triu is at 500. Simón's also at 500. So, I mean, outside chance she could pull out a victory, but I'm going to say probably unlikely. Also looks like she's going for a bunch of death robots, which means she's going for a domination victory. That's usually what ends up happening there. He's at almost 500, but he's still only on Earth satellites, so he's got a long way to go. All right, Vietnam's basically screwed now. Or sorry, Vietnam basically screwed over Mongolia now. There's only that like little island up there, the little tip of the island up there that he can settle on. So, all right. And it looks like we are going to get the baller Golden Gate here, which I got to say, and you know what's sad? He's going to get eliminated. You're going to make the best Golden Gate probably we've ever seen. You're going to get eliminated. All right. No. New rule in. You cannot get eliminated. I'm kidding. But kind of. Am I? Yeah, but I mean, yeah, I'm kidding. I'm really disappointed here in Mapuche. He still has all of this room and didn't do anything. I mean, honestly, Byzantium kind of deserves it too, being eliminated, because they still have all of this, and they could have come up here too, and they didn't settle any of that. Admittedly, they've been dealing with Dark Ages most of the game, so, you know, still, I think they could have done a little better. All right, so I took my hoodie off last episode because I was hot. And now I'm cold. My gosh. It's 34 degrees right now. It is 10:41 a.m. Well, you can see up there. And it's freaking 34 degrees in Austin. What the hell? It was 32 when I started recording today. Like, what the hell? It's in Austin. We can't handle the cold, okay? Our power grid is not good enough. And you know what's funny? They did nothing to fix the power grid. They literally did nothing to fix the power grid. There was no legislation passed. There was nothing. In fact, the only thing that got passed was a bill that basically allows the power company now to charge us for what happened last year. So I don't know if we haven't been charged extra yet, but I know a lot of people's power bills getting like an extra $20 charge to like help pay for the problems that the power companies, you know, had to have last winter when everything froze over, which is ironic because they actually made like record money during that whole period. And it's like, really? Like, okay. Yeah, screw you too. Yeah. Okay, Brian, we weren't getting political. What the hell? The leadership in Texas is a little frustrating at times for a lot of reasons, and I could spend the entire episode complaining about that. That's why, you know, luckily Austin kind of like shields some of it, but, you know, state level stuff, not so much, which, yeah. The funny thing is, I'm trying to think if there was any awesome legislation about the power plants, and I don't think there is. Like, the biggest problem is, you know, it's not like big cities, you don't have power plants right there. Like, that's not generally an issue. We do have a giant dam, which I don't know how much power that provides to the city. I think there is one actually in downtown too, like right on the lake, if I recall correctly. Although that might just be a capacitor or whatever those things are, the little distributors. That might be. Yeah, I don't actually know I don't know where our power comes from either. Because we're not in the city, but I don't know where our power actually comes from. I should look that up at some point. I mean, it's one of those things where our power is probably coming from the valley with all the wind farms. I mean, not necessarily there, or, you know, Houston with all the oil burning crap they do over there. And then it just gets transported to us. But which, if you don't know the issue here with Texas, part of it is the fact that Texas has its own power grid. Well, 90% of Texas has its own power grid, which, yay, we don't have federal oversight. Yeah, that worked out well for us. So if another state kind of has power issues, they can tap into power from another state, because like the rest of the U.S. is split into 2 power grids. The Texas, nope, we're not connected at all. And it's like, oh, all right, yeah, we're just gonna all freeze to death here. The funny thing is, so we moved in near a so our last house, we didn't actually lose power during the big freeze. We actually lost power a couple days before. It was like for like 24 hours or something, like a week or so before. But then during the actual big power thing, we didn't lose power at all, because we found out we were on the fire department grid, I think. And so when we moved to this house, we're close to a fire department. I was like, yes. But then we found out from our neighbor, it was like, oh no, yeah, we didn't have power for a week at this house. And I was like, frick. So yeah, I'm very nervous about having no power this year, because yeah, it's probably going to happen again, because, you know, not like the climate's getting any more stable. Anywho, let's go back to the game and stop talking about depressing issues. So no one's doing much here. I mean, everyone's stuck on 2. Too far to go there. Religion. Yeah, it's still fairly split based on borders. There's still like, you know, still a little bit like over here with Quagtree being Catholic, but, you know, for the most part, it's still pretty split based on borders. And then score-wise, LA6 guy still cruising. But once again, it's really just the last 4 we're looking at right now. And it's only a 400-point difference, which is a little more. I think it's gone up. I think it's a little over 400. Yeah, no one's going to win that. So we are now down to the last 30, 45 turns. This is big. This is big. I don't remember the scores. Like I said, I think it was 600 Mongolia lead he had over Simón, but I'm not 100% on that. You know, I can't remember what I had for breakfast. That's a lie. Why do people say that? Of course you know what you had for breakfast. Well, if you're like me and you have the same thing for breakfast every day. What's the other thing? Oh, I got 3rd place in my Final Fantasy team, my fantasy football team, which there for a second I thought like I was actually going to miss out on 3rd place, and I was so pissed. Like I had probably the best or the second best roster going into the season. I had a really good draft. Ultimately, though, a lot of my players ended up kind of like not working out as well. And the dude that ended up winning ended up having like Cooper Kupp and, who was the other one? He had Cooper Kupp and he had one of the other super major receivers. That actually makes me want to look now. Sleeper. Like it was one of those things where I was like, okay, this just isn't fair. Like, cause when you get like 2 mid-level players, and then like you also have like Patrick Mahomes and stuff like that, it's like, yeah, have fun with that. Okay, where is he? Why am I in last place on this? Oh, that's draft position. Wait, why am I in last? Oh, no, that's not. Why am I listed last though? Huh, strange, interesting. We do have a new guy in the team though. That's not the right guy. Who is he? Did he change his name? Oh yeah, he changed his name again. That's why I can't see. Oh, he had Justin Herbert. He had Cooper Kupp. Oh, and he had Jamar Chase. And that wasn't even his number 1 wide receiver. His number 1 wide receiver was Tyreek Hill. So his wide receiver core was Cooper Kupp, Jamar Chase, and Tyreek Hill. Like, yeah. And he had Dalvin Cook just in there as well. So his quarterback sucked, but like other than, you know, Herbert's not bad. He's worth a decent amount of points this year, but yeah. So anyways, whole point is we ended up having a player who basically like didn't do anything, and he didn't even make the draft. And so like the auto draft was just like, he had just like the worst team in the history of teams. So we're having like this huge dilemma of like how, cause we replaced him, and it's like, how do we actually help this new guy like not have the worst team in the history of the world? Cause we have a keeper league, so we get to keep all of our players. So although I'm like voting for like having like draft contracts. So, you know, hey, like at least a portion of the league every year will be draftable. So, you know, he could actually like redraft some players that way. Might be a couple year project though to actually get in, but we'll see. We will see. And hopefully next year I can pull out of first place. That's the goal. I'm still mad. Like the funny thing is too, in the finals, I actually scored more than the guy that barely beat me by 0.3 points. Like, so I'm like, yeah, Yeah, and I had the most points out of everyone in the league. I had the most points scored last year, and I got third place. And I was like, God dang it. It was so bad. Like, the luck was just so bad because, like, it felt like every time I played someone, they had a great week. Like, I started the league 0-3. And I had the most points scored, or it was 0-4. It was 0-3 or 0-4, and I had the most points scored, but I was still 0-3, 0-4. And I was like, what the actual hell? That's so unlucky. Anyways, not much else is happening. We got the new dishwasher. I actually hooked it up all myself because I'm baller. Yeah. Anyways. Hear it. All right, that's going to be Lay 6 guy. I actually once again forgot that comments were a thing because it's been so long. So it's not going to affect the bombers, but I think that's working on Zanzibar. Actually, Mongolian taking Zanzibar is going to be really, really good for them. They need that. They never ended up settling over there. I don't know what they did with their settler. He's just hanging out in the ocean. There's a wide open Johannesburg Island over there. But yeah, this is going to be kind of big when it comes to the 4 in the bottom. Because those guys might like get eliminated just from that. We shall see. I'm trying to get rid of these, but we're in the middle of the turn. Comment here. This is a 4-tile one. Hit Mongolia. Did that kill a city? 1, 2, 3. There could have been a city there. Was there? I don't think so. Yeah, I don't know about that. I guess the easier thing would be to see, nah, it didn't kill anyone. I love how it says it fertilized tiles. Because that actually is the opposite of what it does. It unfertilizes tiles. So yeah, probably best case scenario there for Mongolia. Mongolia is kind of tiny, so I don't foresee them getting hit too much by comets, unless of course they pissed off the comet gods again, which, you know, maybe. He's already gotten hit in his little tiny island. I have to keep an eye on that. Mapuche was the one that was basically asking for it because he had a lot of territory. But then again, Gran Colombia, he's got a lot. Maya would not be surprising if she ends up losing a lot. Yeah, see, like everyone's got a ton of cities here except Mongolia. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10 now is Zanzibar. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, which I feel is going to be a little more normal. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 11, which he was trapped in too. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 actually. And then a lot. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And actually Mapuche has another one down here. Yeah. So Mongolia is way behind then on city counts. Vietnam lost another one. Point being, he shouldn't lose so many cities, or he should not really lose any cities. Stop chatting about thing, man. Crap. Yeah, they keep chatting about things, but it's like I can't pay attention right now. That was a city state. If that hit anyone, that was a city state. I actually think that was wide open. Yeah, I think that one was wide open. What's the point? Actually, science. No one's gonna win. Okay, there goes Byzantium, but Byzantium's already eliminated, basically, so not really that big of a deal. That does not help and or hurt Mongolia, or really anyone else. Mongolia is a little over 300 points behind. I think Mongolia is safe. Only being 300 points behind both of these guys should be safe. 300 something. That should be safe, which means I think at this point it's coming down to between Lautaro and Simón. And I'm pretty sure it's still Simón because he doesn't have enough of a lead right now. But one comment, and this was a 1-tile one. Vietnam again. Dude, Vietnam, what'd you do? I know what you did. You built the stupid Petra and the stupid freaking Panama Canal. And somehow those are the two cities that haven't been punished yet. Did we end up finishing this over here? Oh, no! Who stole it? Mongolia! Con! I mean, that's not the worst one in the world, but come on. Ugh. Dude, what the heck, Vietnam? Seriously, this is for not building a canal system through here. Really? You were... I mean, I guess Keshkar, they needed a nice little seaside resort to go work when they live in the tundra. So, okay, I guess. Still kind of frustrating. Goodbye, Maya. Boosh. Yeah. Can we get better explosions? I want to see like fireballs, man. I want to see like the city burn down, like the buildings be on fire. Like, wow, Brian, that's dark. Calm down. You know, you'd think it'd be cool too, right? Yeah, it'd be kind of fun. It'd be kind of fun. See like the buildings individually burn down as it like gets raised or as it starts like losing population. That one hit up here, but didn't do anything. Wasn't that Civ 5 or was that Civ 4? Where you could like you would raise the city and it would lose population. I'm trying to think exactly the mechanic, but it was like one of those things where it didn't necessarily burn the city to the ground, but it would like lose population. I think it was like if the city was in revolt, it would slowly lose population until it like went to 0 or something like that. That would be where it would be cool if like it would slowly start catching fire and yeah. Yeah, and then eventually it would just like cease to exist. I also feel like there should be like when a city gets eliminated or something or raised, it shouldn't just be like a circle. Well, you know, that doesn't exist anymore, but a circle. It should instead be like raised ruins or something like that. That, you know, the Ratmen can go live in. All right, Vietnam getting hit again. My God, dude. Well, there goes the crap Petra. Thank God for that. Yeah, but then the Ratmen can exist in there. But yeah, anyways, that would actually be a cool mod. We were talking about a fantasy mod. Give me a Fallout mod. Give me a post-apocalyptic mod. I suppose we already have that with this game, but you know, give me a post-apocalyptic, you know, you live in city ruins. How would you make that work? Could you make an empire? I mean, I suppose you could. Communication's the issue, but then again, if they had communication back in the medieval era for mass empires, it wouldn't be that big of a deal for this. Okay, so Dark Age is by everyone except Gran, Colombia, and Mongolia. That is very needed for Mongolia. And Olmec is actually going to finally flip back to them. Well, right now it doesn't say it is, but I think it will. Let's see. So I was wrong. It's actually 9 tiles that it puts pressure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So yeah, you're getting a little pressure here from Keshker. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nope, not from you. I still think that's enough. Oh no, Mongolia! Khan! No! No! Okay. Gotta make things a little interesting here. Dude, Simón up in second. Lautaro started losing some points. I don't know. This is making it interesting. We took a game which it was like, okay, pretty sure it's going to be you, and now it's like, I don't know. This is wide open still. We still got another 25 turns to go. That's going to hit some districts, which is going to be like some 6 points or so. 8 points? 2 points. Lucky. So yeah, not really that catastrophic. Anything else to talk about? Been playing a new Xbox game. I got off Bannerlord, and we started playing a game called Green Hell, a survival game, which love it. Absolutely great game. Really fun if you have friends. Pretty punishing, pretty like vicious. Like it's one of those games where you're gonna die many times, but absolutely horrible UI choice for the Xbox. Like horrible. That one probably took a couple points off as well. But it's like it's definitely made for PC. But like doing certain tasks, because like you have like it's one of those games where you're like you can't craft 10. You have to craft each thing individually. But like playing on Xbox, it's so many extra steps. That's so annoying. That one didn't really accomplish much. So yeah. That's been kind of my chill game. I also started playing the Ember game, which just came out on Game Pass, which is from Revolver Studios, which Revolver Digital Revolver, whatever they're called. But yeah, that game seems like a lot of fun. It's like a firefighting game, but it's like you're basically like an old granny character. You can be like a bunch of these like comical characters, and you're basically trying to save these people who are on their phones. And then you get like these different equipment that you can buy with your money, and it like changes how your equipment works. You can upgrade stuff, and then you also need to like save their gear for like tips and stuff like that. It's very arcadey, but it seems like it's a lot of fun. So I'm excited to play more of that. But yeah, that's basically my life right now. Olmec is still not flipping. Still says you're going to Vietnam, and honestly, Mongolia's not even on the list, which is kind of crazy to me. I'm not going to help anyone. They can help themselves. Yeah. Anyway, sorry. We're about to go political again there. No, just move on. I don't think I mentioned all our friends caught COVID over the holidays. Like, the funny thing is we went and hung out with a bunch of friends, and then, like, it turned out they all had COVID, which I think I did mention it because I got boosted, and I was, like, worried that I was going to get it. I don't think we ended up catching it, so if we did, it was, like, super, super minor, or it was one of those things where we didn't even know we had it, which, yeah. Which the vaccine knocked me out for like a day. But the thing is, I kind of feel like, I don't know, and I doubt there's any research on this or any proof, but I'm of the opinion that like every time I've taken the vaccine, it has kicked my butt. So I feel like if I had it, I would have known. I just feel that way. I'm like dedicated. I'm like, no, I'm gonna be one of the few people that's gonna end up not catching this stupid virus. And my kids are gonna be like, how did you not avoid it, Dad? And be like, I wore a mask and followed the guidelines and avoided people. Emily's going to Disney next week, so she's going and hanging out with her mom. So it's like, okay, we're on lockdown mode right now, so you don't get sick before you go to Disney. And I really hope she doesn't catch it when she's there, because it's like, well, you're not coming home. But then again, if she catches it while she's there, she's not going to get me infected, so... It's like, part of me is like, oh no, that's horrible that we're going to have to pay for an extra hotel for like 6 days. And, you know, you have COVID while you're away from home. But then the selfish side of me is like, well, at least I'm not going to catch it. Luckily she can't hear me right now. Anyways. But then I have to deal with like an extra 6 days of the dog by myself. And that's going to be fun. Like, excited to have a bed to myself, excited to have the house to myself, not really excited dealing with a crazy puppy. I call her crazy, but a highly energetic puppy by myself she's only gone for like 4 or 5 days or something like that. So it's not end of the world, but it's like, cool. Yay, that's going to be fun. She's great during the day. Like, she chills, but like right around 4 o'clock, she starts roaring and barking at us because she's like, it's time for my W. I want to take a walk. I can say that. She's not in here. So I want to walk. How's our points? These things aren't really hitting anyone major right now. Yeah, everyone's still pretty much exactly where they were. I have to say, probably should have put a pause in this episode at this point, man. I'm a little disappointed with these comments. They're mostly just picking on Vietnam and Lady Six Guy, which Vietnam's dropped all the way to 4th. But she should still be fine. I'm not worried about her. Now, what's crazy... And we're going to keep Apocalypse Mode on for the finals. But yeah, that's going to be kind of crazy. That you might have someone like Vietnam cruising, and then all of a sudden she gets punished by a bunch of comets. But man, no, you got to live through the RNG. And once again, it's best of 3. So, you know, unless the game is extraordinarily mean and you get punished all 3 games, but with only 4 players, like, yeah, I don't see it as being as big of a deal personally. So I think like, don't get me wrong. Well, number one, I think we're going to see some winners. With only 4 players, I would be actually kind of shocked if we don't see a winner out of at least one of the 3 games. I just feel like less competition is more likely to end up getting a victory. Number one. But number 2, I don't think Apocalypse Mode is going to be quite as aggressive because, like, it shouldn't occur quite as quickly, number 1. But then number 2, like, there's only 4 of you. Like, I just don't see it being that punishing. Like, the odds are you're not going to get hit, like, all 3 times, you know, all 3 games. So... I just hope that we get one of those things where, like, the 3rd game, the results aren't already finalized. You know, one of those where it's like, well, you know, it's going to be Mongolian unless something crazy happens. You know, hopefully it's one of those where it's like, oh my gosh, this is anyone's game. You know, all 4 civs are still in it. That's ideal, which admittedly, I don't know we've ever really had finals that way. Usually the finals will come down to like 1, maybe 2 civs. I'm pretty sure last year with Gandhi, it was like, by that last round, it was like, yeah, I mean, he's won. We'll see if anyone can catch up, but nah. Because I think he won 1 game, if I recall correctly. And then he did really good in the other game. And it was like, okay, so unless he like dies in this 3rd game, he's the winner. So, yeah, I mean, he deserved it for sure, but... Dude, this map is very patchy now. Patchy? Is patchy a word? I feel like patchy should be a word. It's very patchy, full of patchy holes. Patchy. Urban Dictionary, the Okay, nope, never mind. Don't ever say that word again. Okay, today I learned. And Brian has just demonetized himself forever. Yeah, don't Google it either. Very patchy. That's the word I was saying. I mean, I'm just thinking like there's a lot of potholes essentially, but I don't want to say Potty, because, you know, that has other connotations as well. Dude, I'm actually really shocked. None of these like comets have hit Gran Colombia. He's not gotten hit once. Okay, he had one tile. But like, what the actual heck? Mapuche's not gotten hit with the city killer yet. And so the Mongolia is the only one that actually got hit with the city killer. And then another one. Like, this is a very weird. Oh, there you go. He actually got hit now, but it's not going to do anything. It may kill one district. Yeah, it has to kill that district because there weren't 4 other tiles because it can't kill the volcano. 4 turns remaining. Full of 10s that are remaining. Still, that's just so lucky, man. I don't know. Simón might have earned his way out of it. I don't know he did, but it's going to be close. And it's closer to 400 now. Actually, it is 400. I don't know. Which is the best we can hope for, is that Brian doesn't know who's going to end up winning. That being said, still very surprised that somehow him and Mapuche both avoided comet killers. Well, admittedly, Mapuche is kind of a shell of his former self at this point, but, you know, still. Dude, remember how big he was? He was like all the way over here at one point. Like, he had all of this. Yeah, he is very much a shell. That one's not going to make a difference. Oh, no. Mongolia's not in last place anymore. Nope, he still is. Crazy, though. Mongolia first and last place. Is that enough to get you through? We shall see, man. We shall see. I mean, theoretically, that should put you in the middle on average. So, like, yeah, theoretically, you should be fine. We shall see, though. Special session. No. There's only 3 turns left. Or 3 comments left, at least. Come on, baby. I'm excited to see what the scores are going to be. Dude, Maya's gotten hit aggressive. Same thing, I mean, you gotta be honest here. Lady 6 guy, Triu also got pretty whacked here as well. But dude, I feel like Maya's gotten the front end of everything. Yeah. Dude, I just want this to end because I want to add things up because I want to know who won. But obviously, we don't have the final score yet, so we can't just add up yet. But come on, man. Come on. I think my gut feeling says it's going to be Simón. My gut feeling says it's Simón, but we'll see. If a comet hit him like right now, that was a city-state, then yeah, it would be over. But yeah, he's somehow managed to avoid all those comets. Wow. Okay, well, if you're looking for a religion, then Catholicism apparently is the one that avoids comets. So, congratulations. Or at least, I mean, the thing is, he had a good game. For the fact that he ended up losing a city to begin with, and the fact that he was trapped in on both sides, he had a pretty dang good game. I gotta say, he probably was MVP in that match. That being said, is he gonna be MVP or at least is he gonna have enough points to move on? I don't know, and we shall find out here in just a second as we end up adding everyone together. So, I'll be back here in just a minute. Yeah, okay, I didn't, oh yeah, let's me turn on the display capture here. 1 second. I actually didn't realize how many points then that they got in that first game. Like, Simón was only under 400 points behind. And he had 1,000 points, which is crazy because Mongolia didn't get to 1,000 this time. So, yeah, I'm not sure about Mongolia. I'm a little scared about him right now. 1269. Byzantine was at 954. He's definitely gone. Vietnam then was at 1236. Oh yeah, she's great. And the Lady 6 guy was at 1439. And then Gran Colombia was at 1382. Oh no. Ooh, okay. So we have 1211. I'm trying not to do math in my head so I don't spoil it for myself. So 2447 for Vietnam. She should be safe. Lady 6 guy has 1323 plus 1439, 2762. So she's probably going to be MVP. We know Byzantium's gone. So 1124 plus 954 is going to be 2078. Interesting. Genghis Khan, let's do him first. 1404 plus 936. 936, not 963. 2340. Okay. That's the goal right there. Lautaro, I think, is safe. 1313 plus 1269 is going to be 2582. He actually got second place. Wow. Oh my God. 13. Oh no, he didn't get enough. Oh, he did. He did. He got enough. Genghis got eliminated. 2444. Let's double check our math on this. So, let's see we wrote everything down right. 936, 1382. 936. And then 1382. And then we're just double checking here because this is big. Like, this is for the game here. And then we'll double check on that. So then, 930, Brian, 936 plus 1404 is 2340. Wow. 1062 plus 1382. 2444. Oh my gosh, we're gonna have a brand new winner this year. And we have Byzantium's the only one. We would have had a New Frontier freaking finals if Byzantium would have passed Mapuche. Tisk. Okay, so 1062, 1404. Wow. All right, so there's your final, guys. That is crazy. I thought Mongolia would have been safe. I honestly didn't think that there was a chance that they would have lost this. Wow. So your final is going to be Vietnam, Maya, Gran, Colombian, Mapuche. That's an interesting four. Mostly because we have 3 new frontier civs and then a rise and fall civ. So we don't even have an original civ at this point anymore, which is crazy. Nor do we have a Gathering Storm one either, but dang. All right, well, tomorrow we'll be back with the finals. Remember, there'll be 3 rounds instead of just 2, and we'll see best of 3. And we're gonna probably just play Pangea, I think. Yeah, that'll probably be the best. So anyways, hope you enjoyed it. If you did, drop a like, comment, let me know what you think. As always, hit the subscribe button, join the game, comment, show your support. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye, everyone.